Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm excited to share this video with you guys because this is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth reselling video than what I always do. If you guys are new here, my name is Lisa. I am a full-time reseller and I'm also a single mom with 4 kids and I have other side hustles. So reselling, I enjoy reselling, but it does, it doesn't take up a huge fraction of my work time. It takes up probably about 40% of my work time that I have. And so I'm always looking for more creative ways to simplify, to continue making the income that I'm making with spending less time, or even increase the income is the goal, and with spending as much or less time. So the Real, that's what we're talking about today. So I have sold to the Real in the past. I have had kind of, I would say, mixed results with the Real. There's been a few items that I've sent in that I've done really well on. And then there's been some that I've sent them that end up just sitting, and then they keep lowering the price and I end up making only a few dollars on the sale. So I know, just like with any other reselling platform, it really is about the item and the desirability, whether or not it's going to sell and whether or not it's going to sell for a good amount. So I am sending in 8 items today, and I want to show you guys each one of the items, the condition of the item, and what exactly I'm sending in before I package it up and send it off. And then I'm going to be coming back in the future, hopefully not too long in the future. We'll see how long it takes. Once they process the items, to let you know what was accepted, what they're listing the item for, and eventually down the road, I might give updates as to what it sold for as well. Really depends, because sometimes I've had my items sit there for like 6 months. So I don't think I want this video to take that long to get to you guys. So I probably will have to do those updates in the future, just again, depending on how quickly things move. So like I said, today I want to show you the 8 items that I selected. So before I get into that real quick, one of the reasons that I am sending some items to the Real, I've talked about this in some other videos, but if you're not following my reselling journey, I am in an office space that I have hit my limit on the storage capacity here. And so I've had to make a decision recently to start listing less items and to start trying to downsize my current inventory. As of today, I have 4,726 items actively listed on my Poshmark closet, which is my main reselling platform at this time. So I am trying to get under 4,000. My goal is actually to get somewhere around 3,500 if in an ideal world. That's where I would want to be. But I don't want to just throw out things. So I'm trying to find ways to move some inventory out a little bit quicker. I've been running a lot of promoted listings. I've been doing a lot of sales. I've been taking things to consignment. I've been taking items out and just, donating them all together. I've been doing other things, but I thought it would be good to go through my Poshmark closet and pull out a few items that I've had for a little bit too long that are higher end items that I know the Real takes, to see how they do there. I also thought this would be a great informational video to share with you guys. So if you're thinking about sending items to the Real, you can get an idea of what to expect for items and what they're looking for and all of that. Now, I only selected 8 items. I definitely could have done a lot more, but I wanted to start out with a small chunk, because in the past I've sent, there was at one point where I sent them like 40 items in a box, and I was really unhappy with that particular consignment because everything they priced really, really low. And some of the items I understood why they were priced low. They weren't like desirable, they weren't a desirable style or whatever, or condition issues or something like that. But in general, I felt like they kind of priced everything in the box really, really low. And I feel like sometimes that happens when you're at a consignment place. If you bring even if you're at Plato's, for example, if you bring them a bag of stuff and there's some really, really good stuff in there, but some really not so good stuff in there, I feel like the not so good stuff makes the really good stuff look a little bit less. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I wanted to start with smaller chunks this time. I was like, I'm just going to select 8 pieces, send them that. And then if it goes well, I'll maybe pick another 8 to 10 pieces, send them a little bit at a time. It's also a little less daunting doing that than scrolling through my closet and trying to figure out what else I could send them and then pulling that stuff out and it's less work up front right now at this moment to do it this way. And it takes 8 items out of my inventory, which is exciting for me because I am trying, like I said, to reduce that number. So enough talking. Let me show you guys, if I can reach. Let me show you guys the items that I selected to send in. Now I did pick a variety of items. It wasn't necessarily on purpose. It was just because I was scrolling through my closet, and with 4,700 listings, you never know what's going to come up at the top of my closet. So I might have even had my sharing bot going at that time. So it was just like the first few things that I saw that I was like, I know they take that brand, I know they take that brand, and I know I've been holding on to this for too long. And those first 8 items that met those 2 criterias, I just selected those, and that's what we're doing. So the first one is from St. John. This is St. John Basic. It's a size medium. It's actually in really good condition. It's just one of their Santana knit sweaters. I actually think this is really cute. I don't know why it hasn't sold other than it being very, very basic, but it is a current style, even though I believe this is a vintage tag. The style is very current. It's kind of a boxier, oversized fit. It's in excellent, excellent condition. I think the materials is nothing special on these Santana knits. Let me see if I can. Oh, it doesn't have a material tag. Yeah, this is definitely vintage. But anyway, I think it's really cute. I don't see, oh, there is one small flaw right here. Yes, there's a little bit of a tiny pull right there. So other than that, condition is good. I don't know if you guys are going to see that because it's black, but the next item, this is an Alexis dress. Now I'm trying to remember for cost of goods. I'm pretty sure I got that one at the bins, the St. John. So cost of goods, like $1 to $2 for that. This Alexis dress, I actually did pay up for. I'm pretty sure I've had it for a while now. So some of these are going to be hard to remember where I got it, but I'm pretty sure I actually bought this one from ThreadUp. But I did pay up a little bit for it. I want to say I paid somewhere around $20 to $30 for this, thinking it would be a good flip. And I have had this for way too long, at least 2 years, probably 3 years. This is a size small. It is a pretty dress. It's just this beautiful cream. It's kind of like a fit-in flare dress. It has a high collar. Now it's just a very classic style. And then it does, it's sleeveless. It does kind of flare out at the bottom here, and it has a little bit of, what is that called? Like boning right here to make it flare. And then in the back, it is open like that. So I'm a little worried. I know I definitely paid too much for this item. So I'm a little worried that I'm going to probably break even on that, but that's okay. It's time to move it out. I've had it too long. Okay, the next thing, this is Vazia, which is an Ulla Johnson brand, and this is a size extra small. It's just a little popover blouse, and it has this kind of crochet detail. It's a bit sheer. Now this one, I'm pretty sure I actually bought on Poshmark in a bundle. I do a lot of I was trying to see if it's a good fabric. It's just polyester. I do a lot of like bundles to get inventory where I'll find like 1 or 2 really good items at a discount, and then I'll just make myself a big bundle. So I imagine my cost of goods was anywhere from $5 to $15 for that item. This is from the brand Moschino, and here's the label. I don't see a size tag. It might be on the materials tag. Anyways, this really needs a steam before I send it. It's been folded up in an inventory bag for probably 2 to 3 years. I'm pretty sure I bought this the same time I bought that Alexis dress. I went on ThreadUp and I was looking through just high-end designer brands and trying to find ones that were on sale. And you can do this feature where you shop closets. So I was trying to find a fancy lady who had a bunch of high-end stuff, and I found one and bought a bunch of her items. But I did pay up. So I want to say, again, probably $20 to $30 for this item. And it's this beautiful silk dress. It's gray. It's just really wrinkled from sitting in a bag for 2.5, 3 years. I'm trying to see if it has a size. The condition on this is beautiful, by the way. There's no condition issues on this item or the last couple items. I think I forgot to mention that. But yeah, no condition issues. I can't find the material tag right off the bat. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a US size 4, and it is 100% silk. So it's a beautiful dress. It's just like a knee-length sheath dress, and it has this V-neck front. But I've had this listed for way too long, hardly any interest, so time to send that off. The next thing, this is from Isabelle Marant. This I actually found at the bins, and I was so excited. I thought it would sell so fast. I have like 5 or 6 items in my closet from this brand, from Isabelle Marant, and every time I find it, I'm just like so excited, but I've never sold one piece. I don't know if I'm just pricing them too high or if I'm finding the wrong styles. I don't know what it is, but I cannot move this brand. This is a European size 36, so I don't know what that translates to. It looks like a small to extra small to me. It is a long sleeve crochet, like sheer top, open knit crochet. It's beautiful. I think it's really cute, but it's very long, so I feel like maybe the style is just not right on this piece. It's 100% cotton. So anyway, I'm going to send this one in. Hopefully I can get something from that. That came from the bin, so I'm not as nervous about the investment as like some of the items that I know I paid up for. These came from the bins as well. These are actually one of the newer pieces from what I'm sending them. This, I've probably only had this like 6 months, but the thing is, I know this is a hard sell, so I'd rather let them try to sell it, because they are skinny jeans. So these are Iro, which is a really great brand, but they're a size 26, which is smaller, and they're kind of a acid wash almost. Like the wash on these is not the greatest, like most current style wash. And then they're a skinny jean. They are a high rise, so that is good, but I just feel like these are going to be a hard sell. So I have had them listed for a little bit, maybe not even 6 months, probably more like 3 or 4 months, but I just know that these aren't going to move fast. So I was like, you know what, rather than sitting on these for a while and then sending them in, let me just send them in and see what they can do for me. All right, the last 2 items are both shoes. So the first one is Salvatore Ferragamo. I find this brand quite often. I hardly pick it up. Well, I shouldn't say that. I will always pick it up if the price is right and the condition is good. So if it's $2 or under, so like if I find it at the bins or on like you know, really good discount at the Goodwill, I will pick it up. But I've gotten a lot pickier because it is hard to move, especially some of the vintage styles. So these ones are vintage. They're kind of a bronze color. They have that little bit of a horse bit detail on the front, square toe. I mean, they're a classic shoe, but they are a smaller size as well. They're 6.5. Condition's good. They're a little dusty from sitting on my shoe shelf. I need to dust all of my shoes because it gets really dusty in here. So anyways, that's them. They're in fairly good condition. There is some wear, but overall pretty good condition. A little bit of scuffing on the back here actually, but not too bad overall. So we'll see if they even take those. I don't even know if they'll take those, but I know I've had those for a long time and I don't even care what I get back for them at this point. I just want them out of here. All right, and then the last item is another pair of shoes, and to be honest, I cannot remember where I got these. I think I might have purchased these ones off Poshmark, but I don't know. So the brand is Todd's, which is a really high-end brand, but these, again, they're a little dusty. I'm gonna wipe them down before I send them off. This style is an older style, so it has like a kitten heel. It's a black leather, and then it has like this suede insert, or like, yeah, I guess insert right there. So, and it's a pointy toe. I don't know, just not a great style. Again, it's a 6.5, so they're both a 6.5, smaller size. So yeah, again, I don't know what to expect from any of this stuff. We will see. I'm going to be back in just a second. It won't take much time for you guys. It's going to take a while for me. I have a feeling, usually a few weeks, but I will let you know how long it takes. I'll be back to update you guys with how they listed these and how I feel about this consignment. Okay, so this is actually my second time recording this. I had the file got corrupted, so I wanted to record this like right as soon as they processed all of my stuff so I could show you pricing and stuff, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with what we have. So here is my Real page, selling page. This is what it looks like if you've never sold to the Real. So out of the 8 items that I sent them, they actually originally accepted 7, but then after they were processing, they decided to return one of those 7 items. So it ended up being only 6 that they did accept. Okay, so like I said, the first one that they just right out did not accept was this one here, which was the Ulla Johnson top, but it was a diffusion line from Ulla, so it was the Vazia line. So it looks like they sent that back because it was not a designer that they take. So it looks like they only take the top tier from that line, which I was kind of thinking that might be the case, but I thought I would just give it a shot. So they did not accept that right out. Now this Isabelle Marant top, they originally priced at $105, but they've already dropped it 20% to $84. And this has only been live on the website for 7 days. I will tell you, they start dropping prices on items within 24 hours. If it does not sell, they'll go down 10%. And after a few days, they go down 20%. It's kind of crazy how quickly they reduce pricing. And in my opinion, I feel like they already price things on the lower end. So it's a little frustrating to see how fast they're dropping prices. So this one is now priced at $84. It's been on their website for 7 days. Like I said, this St. John top, they actually did decide to send back to me. I haven't received it back yet, but they had started processing this and then they said they found a hole. I did not see a hole when I sent it to them, so it must be a small hole, but I haven't got it back yet, so I am not sure. I'll check it over when I do receive that back. These Iro jeans, they actually priced at $40. They sold within 24 hours, like immediately, because I feel like they actually really underpriced these. But they sold right away. But as you can see, the buyer has requested a return, which they haven't got it back yet. So they have not relisted the items. Had these sold at $40, I was going to receive a commission of $8, which is kind of crazy. Now, I did get these at the bins, so I won't be losing money on these, but I will be making almost anything from these, especially when you consider the time. I pay probably about $2 for jeans at my bins location, so there is a slight, like a $6 return on this, but for the time that it took me to process these and everything, definitely a loss for me. And then these Todd leather pumps, again, they just priced these pretty low, $60. Now these had a little bit of wear, so I wasn't too surprised that they priced them low, but they've already discounted 20%. They've been live on the website for 15 days, and so those are $48 right now. So if those sold, I imagine I'd get somewhere between $8 to $10. Any items that they price under $100, you only get 20% commission on, which is very, very, very low. I'd rather send these high-end items to even Thread Up, I think, because at least Thread Up, you will receive a much more fair commission. I feel like the commission rate is just crazy low. So moving on, these Salvatore Ferragamo leather pumps, these are like a vintage pair. I've had them a while. I don't even remember where I bought them originally, to be honest with you, but I definitely just want these gone. I don't care. But as you can see, they priced them originally at $50. Discounted by 20 after 10 days on the website, and $40. If they sell at that price, I will receive $8, which is probably about what I spent on them, I'm assuming, so I will just be recouping my money. I'm actually going to be losing money on these next two, which is frustrating. This Alexis dress, they priced originally at $90, which again, I feel like is low, but they've already discounted it $20, after 14 days on the website. So $72 is the current price on that item. I paid $30 for this, so I definitely am not going to be receiving a $30 commission on this item, even if it's sold at this price without them reducing it more. But how aggressive they are on reducing prices, I would be surprised if it sold for this amount. And then the last item was this Moschino dress. Again, I paid about $30 for that, so also going to be losing money on this. Originally, they priced it at $65, which I thought was very low. It is a 100% silk dress, and it's in perfect condition. It's only been on the website for 9 days, and they've already reduced it by 20% to $52. So overall, I feel like the pricing structure, I have a couple problems with it. I'm sure you can already tell from the way that I've been speaking about this. I feel like their original pricing, they're going very, very low on the original pricing on some of these items. Now, I do know it's a really hard market right now. Buyers are just not buying, and they're looking for really good deals. So I understand that, but I feel like they're just a little aggressive with their pricing and really aggressive with their discounting. The original price that they list at, they're discounting it so quickly. They're not even really giving it a chance to sell at their prices that they're setting. And then for items that are under $100, which all of these were listed originally under $100, I'm only going to get 20% of the sale. So even if an item sold for $99, the most commission I could get would be $20. So everything that I sent them, I'm going to receive under $24. And these are designer pieces. Now, none of these are like amazing pieces, but like I feel like these are very good pieces right here. Maybe I just think too highly of them. I don't know. I really felt like I should receive a commission of at least $30 on both of these to at least recoup my investment. Okay, and then on this page, like I just feel like these were just priced too low. I just feel like the Todds, I think maybe not, because they did have that a little bit of it's not damage, there was just wear on them. But I feel like they are being a little aggressive with their discount. I definitely think these eyebrow jeans were listed initially way too low. And I feel like this Isabel Marant top at the 105, I feel like that was fair, but they immediately started discounting it. Obviously, this is the best piece as far as price point. And I did get this at the bin, so I'm not going to lose money on this item, but I'm still not going to make much. That is disappointing. That's just like a gut punch when I did the math on this. Even if this sells at $84 today, my commission will be $16.80 for an Isabel Marant top. Now, I know these items were not selling in my closet and they were not selling on my Poshmark closet, and I need to downsize, but it just kills me to see these very high-end designer pieces that are in great condition going for these prices. I just don't feel like it's a fair amount. I don't. So I am still trying to downsize. Was thinking about sending more items to the RealReal, but I just can't justify it. I don't know how other resellers are using this platform as a way to move inventory, unless it's something like these Salvatore Ferragamo shoes where it's like, I just don't care anymore. Like, even if I get $5 for this item, I'm okay with it because these needed to go. But I don't think I could send them things that I feel like I could sit on a little bit and actually make a decent profit on. That Ula top, I feel like if I kept it a little bit longer, I probably could make at least $40 on that from a Poshmark sale, or this Alexis dress or Machino dress. I feel like eventually I could have gotten those to move myself. And gotten a decent amount on those. I've had okay luck in the past with some of my previous sales from the RealReal, but nothing that was amazing. I did sell this Victorinox Swiss Army watch. This one they priced at $195 originally. This I sold back at the end of last year. Yeah. They had this for 2 months, it looks like, and it sold for $126.75. So I got $51. It was a 40% commission because it was priced over the $100 mark. So I actually think I got a better commission too, because it was jewelry / watches. That category, they do give you a bit higher of a commission than clothing and shoes. But this I had gotten from the bins. And I didn't want to take the time to try to clean it up and make sure it was working right. I think it needed a new battery. So for me, I actually carried this in my purse for like a year, planning to bring it in to a jewelry store to change the battery. And I just didn't want to deal with it. So I eventually just sent it to them because I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So I was very happy with that commission amount. Now, could I have gotten more if I sold it on my own? Definitely. But that was something I didn't want to deal with. I've sold this Christian Dior jacket. So this was like a blazer jacket. This sold for $111.25. They had this one for 5 months, and originally they priced it at $445. So they discounted this by 75% before it eventually sold, and I received a $61 commission. I actually did pay thrift store prices for this. I want to say I paid $20 for this at a thrift store. So again, I wasn't super happy with that return. It was okay. I definitely made a profit, but it was a lot less than what I was expecting for that item. I paid up for it at the thrift store and I sent it straight to the RealReal, hoping to make a decent amount. I was very excited when they originally received it and priced it at this price because I thought I could get a decent commission from it, but they just kept reducing the price. This Cut 25, I don't know how to say this name. I'm not going to even attempt. Cut 25 by this designer here. This dress I actually got at the bins as well, and it was damaged when I got it from the bins, so I had to do a stain treatment on it. I was able to clean it up, and again, like, look, they priced it at $45 originally. It got marked all the way down to $13.50 before it sold. This they did have for a long time, though. This sat there for 7 months before it sold, and I received $3. So I basically made my money back. I probably paid $2 for this at the bin, so I made like $1. But again, I put time into this. This Marmot vest, I bought this one at a garage sale. I paid $5 for that. So I made a little bit of a profit on this, but originally they priced it at $150. So I got the higher commission amount, I think because of that, or they had a different promotion. Sometimes they have promotions going on where you get a higher commission amount. I'm not sure why my commission amount was 50% on this item. I don't think it was supposed to be. So I did okay on that, but normally I wouldn't, because if it sold for $60, 20% of that would be like $12. So I only did okay on that because the commission was higher. So I think that's the problem. This 20% commission just makes it impossible to make a decent amount. Like, you just can't get a decent amount from these sales with a 20% commission. That is so low, 20%. So I don't know. I'm definitely tempted to try sending my designer pieces to ThredUp versus the RealReal and test their ability to sell them for a decent amount, because the commissions I believe would be higher. I don't know. I have to check I keep getting their names mixed up. The ThredUp commission structure. Again, it's been a long time since I sold to them. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the RealReal. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Do you feel like I'm being too critical? Do you feel like you would be satisfied if you sent these items in and these were the prices and commissions you could expect to receive? Give me your thoughts. I want to hear them. If you've sold to them recently, let me know what has been your experience. Did you feel like they took care of you? Do you feel like you got a good return on your investment? Let me know. I want to hear the good, bad, and ugly, or all of it. So, all right. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.